Hi, Gaz.
Hello.
Hi. You've played here with Supergrass too a few times.
Yeah.
What
I
are-
was,
what
I was
are-
trying to remember. I can't remember when. Maybe that's a good thing.
Yeah. Why? Because when you can't remember, then anything didn't go wrong, or?
I would have thought so. Yeah. You kind of normally remember the kind of bad moments, the technical fuck ups. But no, I think it was always great. I think we must have played here quite a few times, So it's great to be back.
That's good. Well, you've released your new solo album a few months ago. It went to number 18 in the UK. Before I would like to talk about the album, I read somewhere that I don't know if it's true, but you lived between your 5th and your 9th year. You lived in San Francisco. Is it true?
Just outside San Francisco, about an hour kind of inland. Yeah.
And why did you live there?
Oh, it's just my father. He just had a job opportunity, and yeah, I guess all of us kids were at a good age, the right age to kind of pick up and try something different.
Yeah.
So yeah, we just went there in '79, I think.
And what are your memories of it?
Just like 5-year-old memories, kind of just stuff that kids do, swimming and kind of hot pavements,
Yeah.
kind of hot rain. Just I don't know, weird things.
And then music-wise, did it influence you maybe? Because you lived there 4 years. What sort of music? It's not like nowadays that you can access all music all the time, but it's.
Yeah, I don't think music was really part of my life at that point.
No?
But obviously since then and exploring music and getting into talking with mates about what you like to listen to, it's kind of all the American music was kind of really important growing up and when I first joined a band,
And when did you? Because you said music wasn't really part of your life back then. When?
Well, I was like kind of 3 years old.
Oh, I thought you were between five.
Well, no,
5
it's
and
like
9.
3 and 7, I think.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. So you were when you returned to Britain that you
Yeah,
were. Oh,
yeah,
okay, sorry.
yeah.
And then I have my dates wrong. What sort of music did you listen to then while you were growing up? Because your dad played the jazz piano. Was he into jazz or?
It was just sort of more like family gatherings and stuff. My uncles would come down and stay with us for a few days, and someone would have an acoustic guitar. They just sort of play like Don McLean and Eddie Cochran and sort of Elvis Presley and stuff on guitar. And
Yeah.
my dad would play sort of Paul Anka, and stuff like that on piano. But it was just a good vibe. I think it must have had some sort of effect.
Did they write their own songs too?
No. It was very much just more sort of party vibe,
Yeah.
When you kind of like old school, getting around a piano for a good sing song.
Yeah.
Very English.
And what did he think of your music when you started writing? Did he like it?
I don't know. It's always. I don't know. I think they mentioned the odd song here and there that they thought was cool, but yeah, I couldn't really see them getting into Caught by the Fuzz, and that kind of intense punk rock. I don't know if it was quite their scene, but yeah, I think they were. They were just glad that it went all right, and that I didn't fuck it up and miss the opportunity.
What did they want you to do? Do you think?
I don't know. I was very young. I was like 16, so I didn't do A-levels. I left school before that, and I just said I want to go and tour and play music. And I've got this memory that they were these incredibly gracious parents that sort of saw something in me and let me go and do my thing. But I spoke to my dad recently about it, and he was like, "No, we were shitting our pants. We didn't know if it was going to work out. It was kind of like, let's just kind of suck it and see, fingers crossed."
But they let you hit the road and leave school.
Yeah, it was weird. I don't know. Yeah, it's pretty mad that they let me do it.
Yeah.
But I'd always come back. I'd always come back, and I wouldn't be in too much of a state. I think they always saw that I was still healthy and I wasn't kind of going too mental. I think if they'd have seen any kind of deterioration or anything, they'd have probably stepped in a bit more. But I think they just saw that I was having fun, but also writing, and maybe they saw that was something for the future.
When did you actually start writing then?
You know, when we were like 13, 14, just really dodgy sort of joke songs, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, about the girl with the removable face and, you know, Harvey the accountant.
Yeah, but it was always a part of the Supergrass music.
Yeah, I mean, there was a
Sort
lot of, you know, there was sort of a B-side called Sex on the first album. It was our view of sex at that point in time,
Yeah.
which is kind of very humorous. But yeah, we started off like that, yeah, just kind of writing stupid songs. But they're kind of cool as well.
Yeah, but I think, well, you have now released 2 solo albums, and you recorded 6 albums with Supergrass. What were for you turning points in your songwriting, if you look back on your catalog?
You know, it's really hard to tell. I think every album is a reaction, you know, against the previous one, and I think the songwriting changed a lot through the years, but I think we also we knew when to retain the kind of original essence of getting in a small room, you know, turning the amps up and playing through some chords, you know. Yeah. I think we always kept that essence, you know, about our writing, but then I guess, you know, things like full track recorders became more a part of the setup, you know, individually at home in our own little bedrooms and stuff, and I think we weren't doing that on the first album really, so, you know, the second album I had loads of cassettes of full track demos of things like Richard III and, you know, I don't know, just the beginning of that second record. So that was a different way of writing, kind of on your own in your bedroom sort of thing.
And how did it change the band vibe? Did it change, or was it?
I don't know, it just evolved, you know. I think like it should do, like it has to, you know. I think that the great thing about the first record, I guess, was that we were still, you know, playing Caught by the Fuzz and Lenny and Lose It, you know, right at the end of Supergrass, you know, on our final shows, and they were still feeling great and still feeling fresh and.
How come, do you think?
Just, I don't know, just because I think we just wrote some great songs, and, you know, they just stand up when you play them live, and I think because they were written in that way, they were just written in a room, you know, the three of us just kind of trying to be louder than each other.
So that was it, trying to be louder than each other.
Yeah, sort of. I guess that's how we got our sound.
Okay. Do you miss it, Supergrass?
Yeah, I mean, you know, yeah, definitely, you know, miss those times. Yeah, we get on a bus together and we're heading on tour, or we're over in America, and yeah, we had some great times together. You know, really sort of close friends. Yeah, but you know, I don't sort of miss how it was at the end. You know, which is why it isn't happening.
But what was it then for you? The end, was it hard, or was it just for you?
Yeah, it just wasn't enjoyable making the last album, and you know, I think we all felt it. I can't speak for the other guys, but you know, it wasn't. It just wasn't fun. You know, those sessions that we were having, and yeah, I wasn't getting much out of it. I think when that happens, you just got to kind of make some harsh decisions.
And how come, do you think, in hindsight? Because you played very long together, so I think you have the average band lifespan. You actually doubled it almost. So what was it for you? Was it just different views on life and different views on music?
Yeah, I guess there was differing opinions, you know, on how to go about the record and how to record it and what songs to use and you know, who plays what, and kind of everything. The whole kind of studio dynamics were slightly skewed, and it just made it tricky, made it hard to get anything really positive going. But you know, it's not. You know, at first it felt really. You know, I thought that was the end of music. You know, that was the end of everything, and you know, it's kind of pretty hard to not get that excitement from music that you write, but. You know, I think the best thing to do is you got to just leave it and step away from it, man. You know, there's no point kind of, you know, putting out something substandard, you know, that you know you regret.
Do you still speak to them?
Yeah. It's all good, you know.
Reunion show?
Not yet, man. No, not yet.
No.
I mean, it's, you know, we're doing a reissue this year of Aisha Coco because it's 20 years.
Yeah.
But no, the boys are great, you know. Danny's doing his own album, which is going really well, and you know, Mick's touring with Swerve Driver at the moment, and really enjoying that. So yeah, which is great to see.
Well, you said you had to take a step back. It took you 4 years to release your first solo albums. Here come the two bombs. When did you actually, when you stopped Supergrass, started writing for your own solo album?
It's kind of immediate, really, you know. Sorry, excuse me a sec. Oh man, something just landed in my face. Yeah, it was sort of immediate, really. Because I've got the studio at home, so I just kind of, you know, it's just what I do, really. It's just kind of day-to-day thing that I just kind of go and do a bit of writing and go and play some piano for a bit. So yeah, ideas came out pretty fast.
And when did you actually started thinking about releasing a solo album?
When I had enough songs for an album, really. You know, I think even up to that point, I was just not sure what I was doing particularly. I was just putting down ideas, you know, just trying things out. So yeah, when it got to kind of maybe, I don't know, or even maybe when it got to 4 or 5 songs, I thought, I think I'm onto an album here.
And well, then now your new album, it's more electronic. In what way this album is, well, in chart-wise, it's a bigger success than your first album. Is that important to you? Because you've had some chart success with Supergrass, of course.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really kind of compare it. You know, I don't think I kind of can. I mean, it's a pretty new thing for me. You know, it's a pretty new thing for me to be doing this on my own. You know, I haven't really got much experience being a solo artist, but it's been great fun. I've just really enjoyed every moment. And, you know, I guess any sort of great comments or good reaction, it's just a bonus. You know, I was just doing some mad ramblings in my basement, and you know, come out with a record. It's a pretty good feeling. So just enjoying it, you know.
What is the hardest part now, being on your own, and the most fun part?
Other people can't do the interviews for me like they used to. So yeah,
Why?
I've got to do all the interviews.
And you don't like them?
No, it's all right. No, it's okay. It's okay.
That could be.
It's fine. It's, no, it's I don't know. There's nothing. They're so different. There's nothing particularly hard about it. I mean, it's really, it's quite demanding, you know. Yeah, because I guess I'm on my own. You know, there's not a band to sort of share the load, you know. Or if you get a shit review, you know, you can all share it together and share the disappointment. But you know, it's a different beast.